Life struggles are not won by those who are stronger, neither is it won by those who are richer. It's won by those who are convinced and who have the inner will that they are able to achieve that which they have set for themselves. And this is to encourage those seeking for employment, for those who are working and they would want to have a side business that will make some sense, and those who have business and they want to scale it up. I am speaking to these categories of people. Someday in 2018, I was driving home. I decided to just scan my environment. What are businesses that can come up in this area? I was now checking for businesses, checking for stations, checking for hotels, checking for laundry, checking for car wash, checking for a whole lot of things. But I realized that these things I mentioned are non-existent in that locality. An estate with about 250 residences, people living in that area. And I have this understanding that the money that you're looking for is in the pockets of people. Of course, this implies that wherever you have many people around or where you have people gathered, your money is also in that space. So I was looking for how to get my share of money from these 250 families that are living in a particular estate. So I was looking for what can I show or offer that these men will buy and buy freely. Two options: a car wash, because I observed that everyone in that locality had a car. And the other one, most people in that locality and in that estate are middle class people who are working in the banks or in corporate settings. I realized that each of them requires to be clothed. But I do not have the capital to go and buy clothes and set up a boutique to sell to them. And I decided that I could wash the ones that they have already bought. Either I go for the car wash or I go for the laundry, because these ones appeared to be the low-hanging fruits for me. I made efforts to see if I could get a car wash, but that didn't work. I now settled for the laundry because I have water in my house. I also saw that I have 2 washing machines that I use for my family. I felt like this can as well serve me and serve my neighborhood. So what I did was to start washing my clothes. I must tell you, if there's anything that I hate most, is to wash clothes. And if I can even wash, to iron is one thing I don't just want to give a try. Seeing myself going to wash and iron is something I never liked. I needed to equip myself. The first thing that I did was to go train with my friend who retired from a financial servicing company and now set up a laundry. And when I asked him, he told me that he could make as much as 800,000 naira from laundry. That gave a boost to my dream. I said, wow, there are people who are working who don't make as much as 800,000. And if somebody can wash clothes and make 800,000 in a month, that means it's worth more than most career jobs that people are taking. I paid him 20,000 in 2018 to be trained on how to wash and how to iron. Now, when I came back, I started doing mine, and I also had to think about who was going to work with me at that point, because one of the challenges the industry had then was people. So I now trained myself, came back and washed. I did an e-flyer, posted it on my estate platform, and I had one customer who came through and he washed his clothes. By that time, I got convinced that this is going to work, because I believe that anything that pays you 1 naira can as well pay you 1 million. And if it pays you 1 million, it can as well pay you 1 billion. So no business is small. It all depends on how you see it. It is the mind that is small. Your mind determines how small or how big a business is. So it wasn't a small thing anymore when I saw that somebody could pay me or part with 5,000 naira for me to manage his wardrobe or manage his clothes. And that spurred me into more action. So I had to get a manager and sent him again for training and brought him back. But before then, my dear friends, I need to let you know that I was washing without letting my friends know that I was doing washing, because I wasn't proud of what I was doing. In fact, I was washing for my driver, who never knew that I was the person washing his clothes until someday he found out, and that was the last day I did his washing. Any business that you're doing and the people who patronize you are people who no longer know you, that is when you can tell your business that has succeeded. So I got to the point where the people I wash for, I no longer know them. People, they no longer know me. They just know my staff, they know my office, they know the space, they know the number. Without seeing me, they are bringing their clothes. And that was when I knew that we have stayed in this business. From 2018 till now, fast forwarded, we left the space. The first one we started, we came over to Abuja. And on transfer, I was now thinking of what else can I do? And I remembered what I have always been doing. And consistency is something that has always made a difference in every business. So realizing consistency power and the power of focus, and I said, okay, I'm going to go back to what I've always known. I picked it up. The other one was running the laundry with an added barbing shop, but this time we now created something entirely different. Because we have interest in the real estate, we said, okay, we're going to start real estate from the other corner. Now we're going to be doing the laundry, and we're also going to be doing industrial cleaning, the deep cleaning for industries, for organizations, for residences, and then we'll do facility management entirely. Now this has paid off, but what snowballed into this multi-million business is just the idea and decision to start small using a laundry space and starting with what I have. This has made a difference, and we have actually seen stages, seen storms, we have seen it all, and right now I can tell you that is a business that is worthwhile. I don't know what is in your mind, I don't know what you want to do, but there are some challenges that I want to share with you, or some experience or knowledge that we have taken from this. Number one is to scan your environment. In 2026, you're thinking of what next to do, you're thinking of that business to go into, scan the environment. You're thinking of that service to offer, scan the environment. What's the quality of people in your neighborhood? What are the kind of people that you relate with? What is your network like? Scan your environment. The other one is to assemble your team. The greatest problem is always to find people that will believe in what you believe, people that will see your vision as theirs, people that will work with you. Now that was a tough time, that was a tough thing to do, but assembling people that will work in your vision is one other problem. Now there is other issue about people, the staff turnover, when they will come and they leave, is also a challenge and a hindrance. And even the people who are so close to you not believing in what you do and looking down under your business. But the other thing to do is encourage yourself, finding out the worth of your industry, where you're playing. What is the worth of cleaning services in Abuja? What is the worth of cleaning services and laundry in Owerri? What's the worth of cleaning services in Lagos, in Nigeria as a whole, and what portion are you looking at taking as your own share of the market? If you do these things and then don't think small, look at it from the top perspective, or from the context that you're going to be the best in the area, I'm sure you're going to turn your small venture into a multi-million naira making system. Everything works if your mind works. I like you to believe this, and I like you to connect with my story. If you have a similar story to share, or you have something that is better and deeper, please, I like you to encourage someone, post it on the comments, say something, like this video, share it so you can encourage someone. Start small, but think big in whatever you want to do. Thank you.